Hey guys, George here. Welcome back. Over the next few weeks, I'll be doing a series on the U.S. Constitution. I'll subsequently go through each amendment. So therefore, you can know your U.S. constitutional rights. Up first is our very own First Amendment. Let's get into it. The first 10 amendments of the U.S. Constitution is referred to as the Bill of Rights. Bill of Rights is a formal declaration of legal and civil rights of any citizen of that state or country. The First Amendment protects freedom of speech, religion, assembly, and petition. The freedom of speech is the right to express oneself without fear of government interference. This does not include private organizations or people. So, for example, if you're on social media, and unless that platform is owned by the government, you are not protected by the First Amendment. That social media platform is deemed as a private entity, and therefore they can ban your post, they can remove you from posting. Your First Amendment is against the government interference only. Speech that is not protected is number 1, obscenity. 2, true threats. 3, incitement of imminent lawless action. 4, defamation. Freedom of the press. So the freedom of the press protects oneself through publication. So reporters, journalists, they have the freedoms to cover anything that is of public interest. What's excluded from freedoms of the press is anything that threatens national security, as in WikiLeaks. Up next, freedom of religion. Freedom of religion prevents the government from establishing a state religion. So, for example, it is illegal for the United States to say that everyone here that is a citizen has to be a Christian or favoring one religion over another. You can't do that. Thomas Jefferson, in 1802, he responded to the Baptist Association. I believe it was in Massachusetts, and it was referring to as president. He did not proclaim religious days and holidays. He responded to those questions with a letter inciting that there should be a wall between religion and state. The Supreme Court used that letter to establish the clause of separation of church and state. Last, freedom of assembly and petition. The freedom to peacefully assemble is to gather as a group of like-minded individuals in economic, religious, and political purposes to protest something that is of like minds, peacefully assemble. Freedom of petition is your right to protest the government or even sue the government that is infringing upon your constitutional right. So there you have it, guys. The First Amendment, it protects your freedoms of speech, press, religion, assembly, and petition. Up next is going to be the Second Amendment. Don't miss it. See you on the next.